why would you not want to make a small investment to get around people that's making more money?
Right.
The reason why people are broke is because you're around broke people.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why we're rich is because we hang around each other because we're rich.
Yeah.
We want to hang around rich and wealthy people. That's how you get rich. You can't get rich hanging around. And when I say broke, I'm not just talking about money. Their mindset is broke.
You might have to take notes on this bitch. So listen, man, y'all already know it's Famous and Wealthy Podcast, man. We got my boy Dion in the building, man. We was just talking about the importance on podcasting, man. I want you to kind of break that down a little bit, the importance on why people should be on these podcasts.
The first thing that people got to understand and realize, bro, is exposure equals expansion.
Yeah.
So what I mean by that is, like, you can only grow to what you're exposed to. So when you think about podcasting, for me, podcasting is marketing. I tell people all the time, it's God, family, then marketing. You put God first. That means that you believe in yourself. You believe in a higher power. You believe that anything I put my mind to, I can do. Then you're going to put your family second because those are the people that's pushing you and motivating and inspiring. Most of the time, that's your why.
Yeah.
Right? And then the third thing is marketing. No matter who you are, what you do, what brand you're trying to build, what you have going on, you got to market yourself.
Yeah.
So when I think about marketing, I think about when I first got started as an entrepreneur in this digital space, what I did is I paid to play.
And me too.
Right? I paid to play. So I would call people like KEVO and say, listen, how much I got to pay to get on your podcast? Because what I'm doing is I'm leveraging OPA, other people's audiences. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if I come on KEVO podcast, I get to steal your audience, steal your followers.
Yep.
So they say, well, who is this Dion guy? Who is he? What is he talking about? Like, what do he have going on? Let me tap in with him. Mm-hmm. What I ended up doing was I started going on podcasts, popping it, talk about who I am, what value I can provide, because it's all about problem solving. Mm-hmm. If you can solve somebody's problem, they're willing to pay anything. Right. Price is only issue in the absence of value. So if I know I got value and I put myself in front of a lot of people, I'm going to get people to come spend a bag with me.
Exactly.
So when I got started in the digital space, I was going on all these podcasts, popping it, talking about who I am, what value I could provide for people. I was doing 2 free webinars a week. So I wasn't asking them for no money. So I'm like, hey, you see me on this podcast, come learn from me for free. Now I got all these followers because they said, well, he's going to give me some value for free. They would come on my webinar. I would talk to them for 30, 45 minutes. About 30, 45 minutes in, after I'm talking, popping, and giving free information value, how to improve your credit, how to establish business credit, how to go take your personal loans to make them business auto loans. Then I make an offer. But you got to think, they just watched me for 45 minutes on the podcast. Then they came to a free class for another 45 minutes. They're an hour and a half on free information from me. They feel like they owe me. Right. So now that you owe me, when I make an offer, you're going to say, I can at least spend money with him. He just gave me a lot of free game and free value. Right. What that did for me when I first got into digital spaces, let's just say if I spent $30,000 on podcasting in a month, I was sitting at my computer twice a week on Thursday and Sunday making $100,000 a week.
Exactly.
Just for simply putting marketing and exposure at the forefront of my business. Most people are not willing to spend. Most people are not looking at marketing and podcasting as important when it is, because it gives a person the ability to know you, like you, and trust you.
Exactly.
So we think about podcasting. That's why it's important. That's what we were just talking about.
Yeah. So let's break down to them about, our big challenge that we got coming up.
Listen, man, first of all, we did the last one.
Crazy.
And I'm gonna tell everybody out here, if you still looking at my boy KEVO and you still saying, bro might be a scammer, here's what I'm gonna tell you. You're still confused about money.
Yeah, definitely.
You still confused about money. If you don't look at this man, you don't see that he did it in the past, but he's learned from his mistake. That's why it's called corrective action. You go there and get incarcerated, and you correct that action. Exactly. This man is a full-blown coach now.
Exactly.
We literally just did our last one, and we got almost 150 people that showed up. They saw the event live.
Yeah, they seen it.
They saw what was going on.
They seen it.
They saw people in the room, wall-to-wall packed.
Yeah.
They saw the impact that we have. They saw the value that we're bringing. So we decided that, you know what, we might as well run it back.
No cap. And could you let them know how much we got, how much we did on live funding?
We did $6.3 million in live funding. So think about it. We talking about people paying either $47 for a general ticket seat or $97 for a VIP ticket seat. And you coming and you paying that and you're leaving with $5,000, $10,000, $20,000. Like, we had one young lady on the call got approved for over $1 million.
Yeah,
$1.8 million for her business. Not no personal line of credit. We talking about business credit only, EIN.
Yes, sir.
$1.8 million. Imagine how that changed her life. So imagine you looking at us and saying, Well, I'm not going to spend $47 or $97. Well, guess what? If you don't think that you need to be investing yourself or you think that you're going to save money, no, you're going to actually be costing yourself more money.
Right.
When people think that they say, well, I'm going to save money, no, or I'm not going to spend money. You don't have to spend money. However you want to look at it, you're going to pay. Either you're going to pay us to get in the room with us to get the information and value that you don't have, or you're going to pay life for not having information that you don't have. Either way it goes, you're going to pay.
No cap.
So you can stay broke and stay broke in, or you can finally invest into yourself, get in the room, and unbreak yourself.
Yeah.
Simple.
And I feel like whatever they looking for, we gonna have. Like, you know, you can kind of let them know who we got on this challenge.
Listen, it's gonna be crazy.
You know,
because on ours we focus on personal credit, business credit, manufacturer spending trade lines. We still gonna touch on that again because the people need all of that.
They do.
And we touched on marketing because you came and went crazy on that and how you grew your following to over millions of followers today and make millions of dollars doing all that. We're going to touch on that again. But we got some more marketers coming. We got my guy Glow J is going to be there.
Yes, sir.
He's finna come turn it all the way up.
Yes, sir.
And then we got one of the biggest in the crypto space. See, listen, there's nobody who has ever did 5 days of live mentorship that's told you how to go get money, put it in your business. But watch this, Kevo. This is crazy. How to get access to live funding while you on this call. How to liquidate the money off the cards while you on this call. So now you put the money in your pocket, but then you get with Q Banks.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Show you how to trade.
He gonna show you how to trade. So now you don't need your own money to go trade. You could take the money from the credit cards, liquidate them, and then go get with Q and actually take the money and put it into the market. And he's gonna show you how to read the charts, how to do all that analytical data, how to do it the right way, and how to multiply your money in the market. Ain't nobody never did 5 days live mentorship teaching trading. Nobody.
Okay. And Glow, he gonna be on there teaching you everything about how he scaled his business up in sports betting.
Listen, man, Glow like 25 years old, making $700,000 plus a month.
Yep.
He's making $700,000 plus a month. Q making millions of dollars a month. Me and you making $1 million a month. Why would you not wanna make a small investment to get around people that's making more money?
Right.
The reason why people are broke is because you're around broke people. Mm-hmm. The reason why we're rich is because we hang around each other because we're rich. Yeah. We want to hang around rich and wealthy people. That's how you get rich. You can't get rich hanging around. And when I say broke, I'm not just talking about money. Their mindset is broke.
Yeah.
Their thought process is broke. Their spirit is broke. Their understanding on how money is made is broken. See, because they taught us to go to school, graduate, get a good job. That's all they taught us. Here's my question to everybody that's watching this podcast or even in this room. Where has that gotten us?
Nowhere.
Where has that gotten us? Somebody, if you watching this podcast, do me a favor. Show me the person that went to school, graduated, got a good job, used a degree, and they became a millionaire. Say that.
Exactly.
Talk to me.
And also, what about the person that been watching us since 2020 and still watching us in 2025 and never tapped in?
Hold on, wait. It's 2025. They've been watching for 5 years. You still broke?
Like, oh man, I've been watching you for so long. You haven't decided to finally say, let me go ahead and tap in with this person, to get on the side of this person, to learn from this person so I could capitalize. At the end of the day, get around me and use me. If that's what you need to do what you need to do so you can level yourself up. Stop watching and hoping and praying that, nothing don't just get, like, I guess that they think that, maybe it might be free. It's just going to get more expensive and this person's going to get more out of reach.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's for me, I look at that, that's called opportunity cost.
Yeah.
It's kind of like if you know you got to go out of town and you got to catch a flight and you look at it today and it says $500. Yeah, I'm gonna wait to get that flight. You go back 3 days later, now it's $800. You still had to buy the flight anywhere it go.
Exactly.
You might as well have bought it 2-3 days ago when it was $500 versus now it's $800. You might as well have bought it when it was $500 so that way it don't cost you more money on the long run in order to get access.
When you first started out, how much was your mentorship fee when you first started?
Oh, that's crazy.
When you first started.
Bro, I ain't gonna even lie. It was crackhead price.
You know what I mean?
Bro, I was charging $2,000.
Okay then. Now it's what?
Now it is $50,000, but watch this though. I was charging $2,000, and what happened was I had to go up on my price because there was a crazy demand. See, I was charging $2,000, and I was taking so many people that it got to the point where my class was too full for me to really give people the value that they wanted to get for the money that they spent. And then I looked up in January of, I think that was like 2023. Yeah, that was January 2023. I looked up and I'm like, I got people that's already signed up for May's class. I can't do this. That's too cheap. I said, I got to
Yeah.
take the price up. So now the price is 50,000.
Yeah.
Because I need to make sure that I'm more exclusive. I
Exactly.
don't want to let everybody just be able to get close to me, but then I'm giving too much game and too much value. Like I was just telling some of the mentees in here that's watching us do this pod now. I'm like, listen, y'all see that guy right there? I've been coaching him the last 2.5 years. When he came to me, he's making $40,000 a month. Now he's making over $1 million a month in 2.5 years. Where do they do that at?
Exactly.
So when you think about, well, what was the price then versus why the price that? There's a lot that I've been through. I paid to play.
For sure.
I've been on all of these podcasts. I've been around the world twice. I spent a lot of money and invested into myself. My current mentor right now is $150,000 a year. So why would I pay somebody else to get the information and strategies and then give it to you for the low or give it to you for free?
Right.
What I charge is a fraction of what I should be charging.
No, for sure.
Like, so when you think about, okay, well, why you charge what you charge now is because I invested in myself.
Right.
I understand how money works. And money is currency. It got to keep on moving. So I'm going to invest my money so that it can move, so it can bring me back more money. It's a simple principle.
Yes, sir. So if y'all want to tap in, man, y'all want to learn to earn, man, make sure y'all be a part of this challenge. It's going to be a lot of heavy hitters. It's going to be a lot of game giving. And, you know, a lot of people that miss out on learning different information. Me and Dion going to steady hit y'all with somebody that's into memes, somebody that's doing trading, somebody that's... One of these challenges is going to be something in there for y'all to learn, man. So make sure y'all stay tapped in with us, man. And it's going on.
And I got to say this before we get up out of here.
Yeah.
I don't want nobody to look at the cost.
Nobody.
Don't look at the cost, because it ain't expensive, first of all. But don't look at the cost. Kevo, they got to look at what is it going to cost me if I don't tap in.
For sure.
Like, because think about it. If you feel like you broken and you don't have any money, you're going to stay that way.
Yeah.
At some point in time, you got to say, I got to create new decisions to get new outcomes.
Yeah.
Like, I can't continue to do the same thing that I'm doing right now and expect to get anything different. So don't worry about the cost. Worry about what it's going to cost you if you don't finally decide to tap in with us.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to tell them.
Yeah. Okay. Let's get it.